So guys, I am standing in pure luxury. So we are back at Bishop RV Center in Corpus Christi, Texas, home of the original DRV dealer, I believe. These guys are absolutely fantastic when speccing one of these out for their clients. I'm here with Jason Eisler. He is with their sales department. And Jason, can you give me a brief explanation of what we're standing in right now and what makes this thing so special?
This would be a brand new 2019 44-foot DRV Santa Fe.
And when you look at a unit like this, 44 feet long, this is pushing semi-tractor trailer length when it comes to just the overall size of it. It's going to be a wide body design, right? So we're talking about 101 inches wide, I believe?
101 wide.
And as far as the profile, this is a full profile unit. It is flat front to back all the way up top, so you have incredibly tall ceilings in a unit like this. I absolutely love the cabinetry and the color and just the dark tones. I'm one of those fans of those rich contrasting tones on the interior. Now, real quickly, this unit was ordered by a customer out of Houston who is actually a subscriber of my channel, and he reached out to me and said, hey, can you stop by there and film this? I'm going to be picking it up on Friday. So I ran over here, had to take a look at it. I know he did some customization to this unit. Are you able to explain maybe a few things that are different about this DRV than perhaps the typical DRV you might see someone order?
Well, some balances have changed in here. We've upgraded the generator to be able to run all 3 ACs. That's done at the Onan factory in Indiana. One of the really nice touches that's been very popular the last couple of years is the vanity in the master bath. This is a bath and a half, by the way. The vanity in the master bath standard comes with a sink next to another sink, double vanity, and they're all of 6 inches apart. So kind of not usable. Makes a lot more sense to have a bigger sink installed in that spot and have much more counter space. That's what they've done. One of the rarer paint jobs that we come across.
Yeah, I saw that it's more of a lighter tone, and it actually looks really upscale because of that.
I think so.
Yeah, you know, it's a really interesting color. When I saw it, it was different than most of them I've seen. Typically, when you see full body paint, they go for super bold, loud colors.
Correct. Darker
tones. This has more of like subtle tones, but at the same time, it's very, very upscale. Almost what you would expect to see on like a Prevost motorhome.
That's what it reminded me of, exactly.
Beautiful, beautiful. I absolutely love the interior of this unit, just from the cabinetry to the construction. And a lot of people will make the claim that RVs are RVs, they're all built the same. That is entirely not accurate when you're talking about an upscale unit like this. Even when you compare it to my unit, which is a Chaparral, which I think is built very well for what it is, but it's not a unit like this. This is upwards of $200,000. And when you pay that much, there are some significant advantages, from just the countertop material to the appliances to the fixtures to the quality of the cabinetry. But when you talk about a unit like this structurally, you need to understand that you're getting upgrades that just aren't going to be available on under $100,000 units. Double stacked, actually triple stacked frame, 2 6-inch fully boxed sections welded together on top of a 2x2 fully boxed section right beneath it. Independent suspension, am I right on that?
Yes, sir.
This has 3 axles. You probably have 17.5-inch wheels and tires, I imagine.
H-rated Goodyears on it. Yep.
Goodyear tires standard. That alone is going to account generally for probably about $15,000 to $20,000 worth of upgrades that this unit might have versus one that doesn't have those upgrades. Now, let's talk about full timing. In a unit like this, by the way, I just noticed the backsplash behind you, which is
beautiful.
Amazing.
Look at that. That is amazing.
That is gorgeous. Sorry to
really nice.
take it off topic, but this is all real stone and tile, isn't it?
It sure is, yeah.
That is beautiful.
Art.
But, okay, so going back to what I was talking about, full-time living in a unit like this. What makes this coach a full-time coach versus, say, a Chaparral?
Several things. So, of course, with the larger sidewalls, with the bigger frame, that allows for more insulation. So, about half these are a good portion, almost half some years, are sold in Canada simply because this is the only rig that will stand up to that extreme temperature. We have the opposite down here. Instead of the cold, we have the heat. So, it really makes a lot of sense. And people really notice it going from that.
Oh, I can imagine, especially 3 AC units. I'm imagining they're all 15,000 BTU units. So you're talking about 3 whisper quiet systems. You see the return air vents up here in the top, the center, and then there's going to be one exclusively for the bedroom. Are they all ducted together, or are they independently ducted?
They are all ducted together. The AC ducts as well as the heat ducts are all 6-inch ducking. I've never seen another, including most motorhomes, I've never seen another fifth wheel with 6-inch ducts. Most of them are 2, 3, 3.5 is about as big as we get. So to have 6-inch ducts, all the AC, and it's also the racetrack system, of course. Most people are familiar with that. A little better way to do the duct system than most.
One question I have, on some RVs you see that radius ceiling where the ceiling actually has an arch to it versus the flatter profile of this. Now, some people like to associate that with an optional upgrade, or that it's a better thing to do. What's your take on a radius ceiling that has a curve to it, or an arch, versus a flat ceiling like this?
Well, mainly, you see that a lot in travel trailers. It's not so common in fifth wheels. Once in a while you see it. Mainly, we're worried in a travel trailer market. We're worried about keeping it lightweight. So when they do the radius seal, the whole thing is a shorter RV, and of course the slides come down quite a bit due to the barrel-shaped ceiling. So yeah, if we want these tall slides and sort of more of a residential feel in here, we definitely need the ceiling to be full height.
Oh, absolutely. But of course, if you get on top, the top is going to be curved, right?
It is slightly, yeah.
Is this a fiberglass top, or is it a rubber roof?
It is a fiberglass, full fiberglass top, I believe.
So that is another huge perk that is optional on a DRV, but you may not ever see on other units that are out there. Fiberglass top is essentially the same type of top you're going to see on a tour bus, the same type of top you're going to see on a Prevost or on a very, very upscale unit. Shoot, even look at getting a travel trailer built out of fiberglass and you'll see the cost difference. Now, I absolutely love the fixtures. Everything in this unit just screams high-end. And to me, if you were going to be looking for the ultimate in fifth wheel, this is really it. DRV, even though they are very, very customizable units, they are still built in a way that they can say, we've proven this technology, we've proven this frame design, we have absolutely put it through the rigors and understand what it takes to hold up under various conditions. Would you agree to that?
I would absolutely agree with that, yep.
Well, I would love to take a look at the bedroom, so I'm going to walk over there. Before we go in the bedroom, let's take a look at this half bath. So this is a half bath unit, or bath and a half unit, and it is a beautiful half bath. I mean, look at the cabinetry here, guys.
I love that wallboard.
Yeah, the wallboard's beautiful. The sink area, very large vanity. So you have pretty much a full residential size vanity. Window in here, plus of course you have a fantastic fan up top. Nice medicine cabinet. Now what are these?
And those are actually temperature sensors. On the main thermostat, we can actually set 3 zones of heating and cooling. So if anybody has ever had a fifth wheel, knows how difficult it is to sort of regulate the temperature from the front deck to the main living area. So with the fact that we can adjust 3 different separate zones for AC and for heat, we can get all that worked out pretty easily. Yep.
I'm going to step up into the master bedroom, master suite. So I see that they've opted for a queen size bed in place of a king size bed. A lot of people like this because it opens up the width of your master suite. So in the case of this, if they had had a king size bed in here, they would have maybe had about a foot on each side of it to negotiate around. When you put a queen size bed in, as you can see, they have roughly, 20 to 24 inches of room to get around each side of the bed. And a lot of people just don't really feel they need a king-size bed. So this is probably one of those cases. Again, very nice cabinetry throughout the bedroom. Lots of wardrobe space. So that's a big deal, especially if you're going to be full-timing it. To have all the wardrobe space you need, have the TV mounted, everything that you need to be able to take what you need to take with you if you're going to be living in your RV for a long period of time or just staying at an RV park or campground for a long time. So going into the master bathroom, again, another beautiful space. Love the vanity. This is beautiful how they've done this. Just the design on the mirror. It has really, really nice lighting. Lots of cabinetry throughout. On the bathroom toilet side, it is just set up really nice. You have a lot of space in here. Of course, it is a solid one-piece shower. High-end porcelain toilet. Has a, looks like an electric flushing system.
It is. Both the upstairs and the downstairs commode are emaciator toilets.
Emaciator toilets. Can you explain what that means?
Yeah, it's just there's a chopper in the tank, and they found it advantageous over the years when we have a bath and a half model to make sure everything's gonna flush correctly.
And that's a big deal. So
it really is.
Yeah,
a big deal.
chopping up the poop is probably important. Master closet. I wasn't expecting this thing to have pretty much a walk-in closet. Wardrobe on the side. If I had to guesstimate probably the depth of this closet, I'd say about 3.5 feet deep. Plus it has areas for shoes. It has a nice rack up top, and the lower rack down here has a vault already included in it. And more shelving even on the left side once you go inside. So one thing I just asked is there a washer and dryer in this unit? And he just informed me there is a washer and dryer that's already installed in the downstairs bathroom. So let's take a look at it, and I'm assuming it's going to be behind this big door, and it is. So it's got both a washer and dryer. Very nice. It definitely has nice appliances. Full-size Whirlpool French door refrigerator. It has a really nice oven that is approaching a full-size oven. It has a very nice countertop. This is a beautiful stove setup. I love this setup. It's one of the newer higher-end systems that's available. Yeah, this one doesn't have a dishwasher. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't really care for dishwashers. Me personally, we don't. We would prefer to really wash them by hand, because at least you know you're going to do it one time and you're going to be done. Dishwashers, no matter how good they are, tend to be one of those hit or miss type things. And if you're wondering what Jason's doing, this unit is actually going through make ready right now for pickup tomorrow by the customer. So he is, as a salesperson, wanting to make sure that they have a really good experience, and he's pretty much testing everything out. MCD nightshades, I take it?
MCD, day and night rollers there, yeah.
Okay. Are these the dual pane thermal windows?
They are, that's the standard now.
Okay, so these are dual pane, and it actually says insulated windows right down there. Very, very nice unit. I love this island. Take a look at this. This island is, my guesstimation, 6 feet, 6.5 feet long. It's beautiful. It's very well backlit. Just has a really, really upscale feel to everything in here. They are going to be really happy with this unit, and I can honestly say I was in it before they were. Wow, so this comes with this? Is this standard, or is this optional?
It's a standard procedure.
Okay, so what is this? Well, I know it's a receiver, but what's the specs on it?
Right, 1,000 watt Sony head unit, Sony receiver, of course Sony Blu-ray. We're prepped and wired, of course, like you see most of them, for the Winegard satellite system, either to the side or to the roof. A really neat feature of this, I've never seen it in another coach. DRV years ago started installing this repeater.
IR repeater.
Yeah, IR repeater right there. A little plastic piece that makes all the difference in the world.
Absolutely. Yeah, we use that in our home to get behind our media closet.
Exactly right.
Very awesome.
So we can keep all the cabinetry shut and work all our remotes.
Now we're going to take a step outside, take a look at the exterior of this unit. So this is the exterior of this gorgeous 44-foot long DRV mobile suite unit. This is that paint color we were talking to you about. This is a new color option, full body paint, base coat, clear coat, automotive grade. Very, very much what you want if you're looking for a high-end unit. Plus, the frames on these units are specifically designed by DRV. We'll move around to the front one so you can look at the huge Onan generator. This is a 6,500 watt Onan generator capable of running all 3 AC units simultaneously. So I do appreciate the fact that they don't put stickers all over their beautiful paint job. On this one, it's showing the two 1575 17.5 inch tires, 125 PSI. That's just to show you how strong those tires are. It has a gross vehicle weight rating of 24,000 pounds. That is pretty amazing. Plus, each axle is an 8,000 pound rated axle. Maximum cargo capacity in this unit is 3,320 pounds. Up top here. This is a beast, 24,000 pounds. This unit also has, of course, the 6-point level up auto leveling system. Underneath, you can see that massive frame Check that out. So 2 6-inch box sections on top of a 2x2-inch box section welded together. 17.5-inch H-rated tires and wheels. Fully independent suspension. 3 axles. This is a beast. And look at the sealing system underneath too. You can see the quality and just how all of that was produced. Guys, I'm a huge fan of DRV, mainly because when it comes to upscale units, you really get a lot. You get a lot of construction techniques that you don't see even in other premium brands. One of the biggest one to me, again, is that huge, fully boxed, 3-stacked frame. Another thing that this unit comes standard with is full disc brakes. So, a big upgrade. Jason, while I talk to you from across here, this unit, I'm assuming, does have full disc brakes, correct?
It does, yep.
So is that a standard feature, or is that optional in DRV?
It is a standard now. Yes, sir. It is a standard feature. Disc brakes.
That's awesome. And even if you look under here, look at the framing under here. So this has a steel frame to it, where a lot of them are just running aluminum across the bottom. This is all steel box channel, plus it uses a carpeted area on the bottom part as well. So it cleans everything up really nice. So here is a pure sine wave inverter. That is also a huge upgrade. Basically, you're getting pure clean power coming through the unit, so you can run your more sensitive electronics through the outlets. The level up system is a hydraulic level up system. Let's take a look at the plumbing on the other side. So Jason, could you take a moment and kind of explain the benefit of the plumbing system in a DRV versus your traditional fifth wheel, even some of your higher end fifth wheels?
So that is a true copper water manifold system, no different than you'd have in a modern house. The advantage to that would be, and that's sort of the philosophy with DRV, you know, it's a mobile suite. It's not a weekend or a week-long camper. So with this system, we can actually, we have the ability to shut off, all individually marked, of course. We have the ability to shut off all hot and cold water at any individual location. So let's say you were to have a plumbing problem. The main thing is we don't have to turn the water off to the whole coach.
This is cool. Let me guess that that is actually a heat outlet in case you're in an extreme cold area. It pumps heat into this compartment so nothing freezes in
Correct.
here.
That's exactly right.
And that was a pure guess, guys.
Pretty good guess right there.
Leveling system controls. Tank system. So you basically have your gray tank, black tank, all of your controls here. Winterization controls.
And gray flush, very unusual to have. You see a black flush, very common, but gray tank flush is very uncommon. That's pretty neat.
That is neat. All copper fittings, too. Typically, those are plastic.
They certainly are, more often than not. Yeah, a little storage for the blocks.
You know, this is a good place to put a lot of different things that you might want right next to your water connections. Very nice. Also has the on-demand hot water system. Very nice. Now, one thing I want to show you guys is this suspension system. So this is this a Morryde suspension?
This is. Yep.
So this coach includes the Morryde independent suspension system. Take a look at this. You get a tremendous amount of travel. I believe it's what, 4 inches of travel, 4 inches of movement?
Yeah, 4.5 inches.
4.5 inches of movement with this system. And these are the Goodyear all steel rated tires.
They are H-rated Goodyears on there.
So you can see the rib design where it has the closed edges. Fully sealed and closed heated underbelly.
And those are Kodiak automotive disc brakes from the Semi.
Really, really nice. Man,
of course, oil bath hubs as well.
Oil bath hubs. This thing should have no problem stopping. And maintenance on it should be relatively simple because it's designed to go long distances without needing any major maintenance.
Another really nice advantage of that independent suspension, it's the only one on the market, that Morryde system, that we can actually adjust. You can take it to a big rig place and you can actually on the fly adjust toe in, toe out, caster camber, so you can basically laser align the thing. Sure.
Yep. Typically you'd have to mess with your axles and it's just a pain.
Yeah, heating axles and they come off and heat it up, and yeah, it is a pain. Most definitely a pain.
With a unit like this, it's going to have a full fiberglass rear cap. Very, very beautiful appeal to it. It gives your RV really that complete look, especially from a full body paint perspective. Plus, you actually have a trailer hitch that is rated to tow. So what is the maximum tow capacity behind this? Do you know?
I can't remember they just changed that recently. They went to a new tow bar. I know it's 450 ton weight on it is 450 pounds.
And that's connected directly to the frame as well.
Correct.
So
it is welded to the frame.
All LED lighting. This is just a beautiful unit. Man, I might have to order me one of these. More storage. This is just exactly what you want if you have the money to get the best. And in my opinion, even though, again, there are more customized brands out there, and I think, in my opinion, DRV offers you the perfect blend of customization as well as tradition and engineering.
Kind of a rare option for a DRV, really.
Yeah, I've noticed that, actually. I haven't seen a lot of these on DRVs before. 3-year structural warranty on the unit. Now, this unit was not opted with what I've seen on a lot of them, and that is a steel stair system or step system that is electric where it folds in. This one actually uses the aluminum steps, which, in my opinion, is really the better route to go, because you just are never going to get that look of rusty steps and wear and tear on them like you might get with steel steps. Absolutely love this awning system, and they're both steel wrapped awnings as well, which is really nice just because it protects the material underneath and makes it last a lot longer. But that full length coverage is truly, truly awesome. Not a huge upgrade, but it's definitely one to note that it comes standard with the Morryde rubber pin box. The reason why I say it's not a huge upgrade is because a lot of RVs offer this, but it is worth noting that it's one of the best pin boxes you can get on an RV, and that's why DRV includes it.
Standard with the Morryde independent suspension.
Jason, I truly appreciate you allowing me to come out here, take a look at this unit. Ken, you are going to be absolutely blown away once you see this. The folks here have taken really, really great care in making sure this thing looks perfect when you come and pick it up. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and I will talk to you again soon.